ever having worked for you and your business?
Recently, so yes, the standard entitlement to holiday.
To you today about Carers' Rights Day. So under employment law, under the 5th business birthday, 5 years in business.
KPIs, for instance, it's costing you money. It's costing you.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Jemma Haynes from Orchard Employment Law, and today I'm speaking to you because it's our 7-year business anniversary, business birthday, whichever way you want to say it, which is quite exciting. It almost feels as though we just started yesterday. I always say this, but then again it feels like I've been doing this my whole entire life. So I want to share some things with you, maybe answer some frequently asked questions, and I hope you enjoy this video. The good thing about birthdays is it forces you to reflect. You know, when I speak to some of my other friends who are business owners, and even when I listen to podcasts, something that a lot of business owners, including myself, are not very good at is taking time to reflect. You know, we're always on to the next thing. The goalpost is always moving. It's like you've achieved that thing, tick, onto the next one. But it is really important to go back and reflect for a number of reasons. One, it's good to look and think about things that went well and things that didn't go so well. It's good to see what you've learned along the way. It's good to savor the moment. And of course, it's good to give yourself a pat on the back sometimes. So that's why I like these milestones. That's why we celebrate them. And that's why it's good to reflect. Sometimes people ask me, like, what has been your biggest wow moment in business? And I have to be honest, there's not just one, there are several. I think that's the great thing about doing what we do, or doing what I do, is that it's forever changing. We're always achieving things we hadn't even thought of. Some of the big milestones was getting my first business award, which I think was in maybe year 2 of the business. Another one would be just last week, winning, being a global finalist in an Entrepreneur of the Year award in Dubai. Who would have thought that would happen? Others would be taking on my first employee. That was a real milestone in seeing the business growing, being on television, being on radio, speaking in front of audiences of hundreds of people, or seeing our businesses in print. That one always gets me when we see an advert or a business in print. So yeah, there's lots of wow moments, not just one. So things maybe I'm looking forward to the most in Orchard Employment Law is just seeing where it takes me. One of the things that I have learned in the past 7 years is, whilst it is important to have some plans and definitely to have a vision, it's even more important to be open to opportunity and to be flexible. And the reason why I say that is, if you had asked me 7 years ago if my business would be looking the way it does now, the answer would have been no. So I'm really excited to see in the next 7 years and beyond what is in store for both myself and the business. Of course, I've got a few things up my sleeves, but I'm not going to tell you them because it's top secret.